my name is Victoria. Today we're going to show you how to solve an irrational equation using the quadratic formula.
Our irrational equations consist of 4n squared plus 9 equals negative 2n. Then you have 4n squared plus 2n plus 9 equals 0, and your negative 2 is moved to the other side, so it becomes a positive 2n. And then you have to look for your a, b, and c. Your a would be 4, your b would be 2, and your c would be 9. Then you have to multiply by negative 4, so it would be negative 4 times 9 plus 2 squared. That would leave you with negative 144 plus 4, which leaves you with a discriminant of negative 140, and it's an imaginary number. Knowing that your a is 4, your b is 2, and your c is 9, you multiply negative 1 times 2 plus or minus the square root of negative 140 divided by 2 times 4. Negative 2 plus or minus I square root of 140 divided by 8. Negative 2 plus or minus 4i square root of 35 divided by 8. Once you simplify by 2, you're going to end up with a solution of negative 1 plus or minus 2i square root of 35 divided by 4.
Hello, my name is Marcella and I'm going to be showing you how to get the solutions of a problem using the quadratic formula of an irrational number. Your problem is x squared minus 4x minus 8 equals to 0. A would be 1, b would be negative 4, c would be negative 8. You use the discriminant formula. Negative 4 times 1 times negative 8 plus negative 4 squared, which gives you 32 plus 16 equals to 48. You use then the quad formula. Negative times negative 4 plus or minus 48 over 2. After finding the quad formula, you factor out the 48, which would be 16 times 3, and 16 is the perfect square. You end up with 4 plus or minus 4 square root of 3 over 2. You take out the 2 to simplify the formula, so it will be 2 plus or minus 2 square root of 3 over 2. Your final solution would be 2 plus or minus 2 square root of 3.
Hi, I'm Marina, and I will be explaining how to find the solutions of a rational number. Okay, so 4m squared minus 42 equals 2m. So then you have to put it in order for it to equal to 0. And you move the 2m in between the 4m squared and the negative 42, and it turns into a negative. So it's 4m squared minus 2m minus 42 equals 0. So then you take out the greatest common factor, which would be a 2, and you're left with 2m squared minus m minus 21. So then I take out my a, b, and c, a being 2, b being negative 1, and c being negative 21. So then I plug it into the formula to find the discriminant. So I'd be negative 4 times a, so we'd plug in a 2, and then times c, negative 21, and then plus b being negative 1, and then add a square, which gives us a discriminant of 169. After the discriminant of 169, we bring back the equation 2 times 2m squared minus m minus 21 equals 0, and so then we're going to multiply 2m squared times negative 21, which gives us negative 42, and it has to add up to give us negative 1. So 6 times negative 7 multiplies to give us negative 2 and adds up to give us negative 1. So it's 2m squared plus 6m minus 7m minus 21, and so then you take out the greatest common factor. So then you put 2m minus 7 together and m plus 3, and once you equal them to 0, you're left with the solutions of 7 over 2 and negative